welcome to Canvases. This is Candace Gillespie here. Candace Gillespie. And this is Fun Friday. So happy to have you. You can visit my website at CandacesCanvases.com. What you see here today is little favors or gifts or whatever. Slide in a pack of Trident Gum. And here's a thank you one, little baby shower gift ones, or for any occasion really. So we're going to start with a piece of Whisper White cardstock measuring 10 by 2.5 inches long. We are going to score that at the short side up here at 1/2 inch and then at 2 inches all the way down. Then we're going to rotate that, and just to the first score line here we're going to score it at 2. Then score it at 4 1/4 all the way down, and 4 3/4 rather, and then 5 1/4. And then again you're going to score it just to the first score line at 8, and then you're going to repeat those two soft half score lines there at 2 and 8 again. The next step is you're going to cut out those little panels that you just made. No trick to this, you just want to cut them out. We have no need for them, which is why we have just a half little score line on either side. Then we're going to, while we're at it, just snip these little pieces to have a little tiny tab taken out of either side. This is going to be the part that we're going to glue up. That little tab that you take out, I refer to it a lot as little pie piece for visual people. Just helps us with movement and gives us some moving room when it's time to adhere it down. So here we are cutting off our last piece, and then on the other side there, we are going to just cut up to that first score line, move over, cut out a little pie piece, do the same thing. Never cut out of your sides, only cut the little piece out of your tabs that are going to be hidden anyway. And here is our Endless Wishes Endless Birthday Wishes stamp, which is no longer available, sadly, but we have loads more. So I just randomly arrayed them on here. And I have on here 3 sentiments from this stamp set. It says yippee, hooray, and what other word? Wishes. I'm taking Pacific Point. Oh, and I just arranged those on my block just in a random order. We're taking Pacific Point ink and just randomly stamping this. And my goal is to get these words in just an array of ups and downs and just all over the place, so whichever direction you look at it, you can read something. My favorite punch, the scallop tag topper, and what I'm doing is I'm flipping it over and centering it because this is smaller than, there's lots of room for it to move around in there, so you just want to center it in there and punch it. There we go. Whew, okay. Now that that's punched, I'm very happy with it. We are going to take our bone folder and burnish those folds that we need. Pretty much anytime you're making a box of some sort, you want to burnish it because it really just forces those folds to, well, be folded and not give in to the pressure of it coming unfolded. But there we go. Okay, time to put some adhesive on here. So I am just using my another new product from the 2014-2015 catalog is the Fast Fuse. There is a technique on how to disconnect it from the runner, and that technique is to just, when you use it, you press it, you slide it on and stop, and then make a quick check mark away from it, and that's kind of the technique. It takes some practice, I've learned, but this is really good adhesive. Not quite as strong as sticky strip, but way stronger than our snail, so it's kind of in between. Okay, then we are putting the tab in, connecting it to the inside of the tab that has no adhesive, and then the tab that has adhesive, we are going to tuck that in to the two other tags that we just put together. And that way you just have a clean edge folded over there, and there's no adhesive sticking out or anything. So there it is. Yay, I love it. It's coming together. It's so fun to me. Okay, now we're taking our 6-sided sampler, which I am happy to say has stuck around for the 2014 and 2015 year. And I am using, again, Pacific Point, but I think in the video I might be going to something first. Let's see, Tangerine, Tango maybe. This is a scrap piece. I had to work on this a few different times, so I'm just erasing my pencil marks. Let's see which ink I grabbed first. Alright, Tangerine Tango. This is the gingham pattern, which I am in love with this little stamp. The gingham pattern shows up so well. I am so surprised at this. I guess I shouldn't be. Stampin' Up! Is just an awesome company. Then I'm taking the striped stamp, stamping that in Daffodil Delight. Getting it here. Oh no, not Daffodil Delight. Tempting Turquoise. Sorry about that. Tempting Turquoise. And stamping it down. I'm pretty sure I get Daffodil Delight now. Gotta make sure you close your ink pads. You don't want them to dry out. Or maybe I'm just real hyper about that. Yay, here's our Daffodil Delight. Such a fun yellow. This color combination is just a springy, summery, bright, fun color combination. Then here we go with our Pacific Point again. Well, first we're going to take our hexagon punch. Okay, those are all punched out, and I'm just going to array these. And then I didn't have a method for arranging these. I just looked at it and thought, I want all of the colors to show, and I want it to be oblong, so that's just how I put it on there. Then I'm taking the word happy and birthday, they're teeny tiny, from the same photopolymer Endless Birthday Wishes stamp set. You see it up there, happy birthday. And I arranged that on my clear block, making sure I get that on there straight. Stamped it in my Pacific Point, which is a super beautiful blue too. And I'm just giving it a sample stamp. I like that. Okay. There we go. Fun. We're going to take our word window punch with this stamp, and I'm also happy to say this punch is here to stay with us for the 2014-2015 year, annual catalog year. So that made me happy because it's just such a handy little punch. Okay, then I'm just going to take a little strip of my Stampin' Dimensional. It's like the edge of my Stampin' Dimensionals. Now, if you're wondering why this sheet is just like a quarter of a sheet, this is the remainder of the sheet that I got with my paper pumpkin. So they do give you more than you need, which is nice. And I'm just positioning it on there so I get enough color for all of them that can stick through but still kind of center it. Decided it was a little too far to the right, so I just took it off. And these dimensionals are really good because if you don't press them down really hard, you still have a second to kind of lift it up before it's pretty much permanent on there. Then I'm just taking 2 more Stampin' Dimensionals. Of course, you got to peel off the backing. And placing it on there, not quite center, a little bit lower, more like in the center of the gum pack than the center of the package, our little treat holder that we made. Grabbing some of my favorite linen thread, and I'm actually doubling this up. I would say I grabbed about 6 inches, doubled it up, cut it in half, so I guess you could say about 12 to 14 inches. And I am tying a bow with it doubled like that. It just makes it a fuller linen thread look because I really like this stuff. There we go. And if you wanted to just leave it like that, you absolutely could. I know I like to include things like this in when people purchase from me, from my Stampin' Up! Store, I like to include little goodies like this in their bag, or if you decide to buy from me, I would include something like this in your little bag or something like that. So another option, if you're giving this to somebody who can spend money, you can always slide a little bill in there, which my niece just graduated high school. She's our oldest niece. Time flies when you're having fun, I tell ya. She's got such a good head on her shoulders. We are beyond blessed. So then retie your bow. I'm just using my piercing tool here to kind of like a hook to get that other piece through. Finish off my bow and then cut off the excess there. While I fidget this, I just want to invite you to take a look at my online Stampin' Up! Store. You can find that at CandacesCanvases.com. and shop for any of your crafting needs. I will send you a very happy thank you card that I make myself upon your order. And remember to like this video, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Talk to you later. Bye.